Lewis Hamilton shares Mark's views on being a billionaire, and even if we believe it from Mark, I'm bringing it up to ask if y'all believe it from this.
You got the audio? I thought he said some powerful shit.
Mark, when do you ever just think somebody is full of shit?
Somebody could be full of shit
off camera. Off camera in the kitchen. Yeah, I know the niggas lying.
All right, Lewis Hamilton. Like to hear it. Here we go.
One of the things that I struggle with every day is, and it's just how life is, and it's been the way for thousands of years, that there is such a disparity between wealthy and the poor. And you still, when you drive around LA, there's still so many people living on the streets. You shouldn't be able to have billions, right? I think there should be a limit to how much you can have, because there's enough to go around to everyone. So somehow creating a law that creates more equality, and equal access for everyone. I don't know how that you would implement that law.
That's all good.
But geez, man, I've met kids that are starving.
Yeah, same.
And you think, oh God,
yeah, same.
How are we are so lucky, so many of us.
No, Joe Budden!
And not taking advantage of your everyday is so important. One of the things that I'm...
All right. Do we believe Lewis Hamilton, whose net worth is estimated between 450 and 550 million, who is also rumored to be dating Kim Kardashian, whose net worth is somewhere in a lot.
I think it's 1.9 or 1.6, something like that.
Yeah, like 2 million.
Do we believe Lewis Hamilton, or is this some new trendy dope shit that mega wealthy people are using to be relatable?
I believe it.
The latter, somewhere in between.
No, I was gonna say the key word to me in everything he said was the word struggle. He said I struggle with this. So for me, it was like he was saying, I know I got too much money to be saying this shit, but I do believe it to be true. But what that usually means in the final analysis is I'm not willing to do anything about it.
See,
that part.
I think that the major part of what he said that I agree with is there is a disparity that's too big and it's continuously growing between the have and the have-nots.
Yeah. True.
That is a thing. And I've been coming up here talking about this shit for 5 years. It's growing rapidly too. Mm-hmm. Cool. But that still doesn't mean that if somebody doesn't have their billions, that the money is going to be allocated properly to the have-nots.
Also, probably.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, if all these people gave up their billions of dollars, I still think that the government is controlling the allocation to...
More missiles.
There you go. There's it, right there. More tanks, more missiles, more submarines, more private sludge funds that motherfuckers gonna be just getting richer and richer from. I don't think that the billionaires are the cause of poverty.
Mark, I hear when you talk about billionaires not liking them, but what do you say to the ones that donate money to charities and to the people? What do you say to them?
I know drug dealers that do that.
Yeah, but okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like acts of philanthropy to me they don't make my point, but they also don't undermine my point. Sure. I think they're just a separate thing. For me, it's not. That's why I never focus on individual billionaires. I don't even like to say I don't like billionaires. I don't like the existence of billionaires. It's not particular billionaires. You know what I mean? It's the system that produces billionaires. That's what needs to be dismantled. Because to Ish's point, in the current system, if we were to take a bunch of money and throw it back into the middle, it would make its way back to the same hands eventually, or different hands, but it would still be hoarding of wealth. It would still be oligarchic power. Sure. So for me, it's how do we reimagine and rearrange the system so that we don't have this big gap between have-nots and have-gots? Because it's not like billion is just the magic number where like the price is right. Like if I just stay right at the 999 mark, everything will be fine. If people have $500 million, if there's a world where lots of people have $500 million and other people don't have food to eat and they have food insecurity and people who have people's wealth is more than entire nations combined, that's a problem. And so ultimately, if you have capitalism, you're going to have mass inequality. And when you have unregulated, unchecked capitalism, you're going to have even more extreme examples. So for me, it's about reimagining that. And that's why I don't go around picking on each individual billionaire or nor do I go to look at each billionaire and say, but look how much he donated, look how much he gave that money back. Yeah. Or she, because that's not enough, even though I appreciate the gesture. What was my man's name? His wife started giving away all the money after they got divorced. Bezos' wife. I should say what's her name is really, I should ask. Yeah. I appreciate what she's doing.
Right.
But the idea is I'm going to give away, or what
Gates
Buffett.
Wife. Oh, yeah.
This idea of saying I shouldn't have this much. I'm going to give it all away. Now, if you give it all away after you die, you know, or you give it all to your kids. That's not the same thing as saying, look, I'm going to help rearrange the system. That's all I want to see.
No Joe Biden.